Hey, fact finders, welcome to the channel. Did you know dancers were arrested for performing the can-can? Ever wonder how some fish appear in bodies of water where they were never previously found? Well, it's not magic. Today, we'll be covering these facts and plenty of others. Sit back and enjoy. Here are 20 mind-blowing facts you probably didn't know. Now, you might think living in the age of streaming music would give modern artists a leg up on classical composers. Fact 1. In 2016, Mozart sold more CDs than Beyoncé. This was due to the release of a box set commemorating the 225th anniversary of Mozart's death, including 200 discs per set. Each disc counted as a separate sale, propelling Mozart ahead of contemporary artists in CD sales that year. Fact 2. Sheriffs in Louisiana hold significant power and have duties beyond just law enforcement. In addition to their role in maintaining law and order, they are responsible for a wide range of administrative functions, including tax collection, serving civil papers, and operating jails. Louisiana's sheriffs have long been seen as highly influential figures in their communities due to the scope of their duties, especially their control over local revenue through tax collection. They are so powerful that when dropping out of the gubernatorial race in 1995, Sheriff Harry Lee said, "Why would I want to be governor when I can be king?" Fact 3. Luxembourg implemented free public transport nationwide on March 1, 2020, making it the first country to offer such a service. As of today, February 22, 2025, this initiative has been in place for nearly 5 years. The policy covers all modes of public transportation, including trams, trains, and buses, and is available to residents, cross-border commuters, and tourists alike. The primary goals of this initiative are to reduce road congestion, decrease pollution, and support low-income earners. Fact 4. In 2001, Major Charles Ingram, along with his wife Diana Ingram and accomplice Tequin Whittock, cheated their way to winning £1 million on the UK version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Ingram would read aloud the multiple-choice answers to each question. Whenever he mentioned the correct answer, either Diana or Whittock, a fellow contestant in the audience, would cough to signal the right choice. Ingram would then select that answer, pretending he had figured it out himself. The show's producers became suspicious due to the irregular way Ingram played the game. A full investigation was launched, leading to the cancellation of Ingram's winnings before he could collect the money. In 2003, Charles and Diana Ingram, along with Tequin Whittock, were found guilty of fraud. Fact 5. The currency symbol for peso P is only used in the Philippines. Other countries using the peso as a monetary unit, like Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Uruguay, are using the dollar sign. Fact 6. In 1984, the San Francisco Giants introduced Crazy Crab, an anti-mascot meant to mock traditional team mascots. The idea was that fans would boo and jeer at the character, but things got out of hand. Fans took it as an open invitation to pelt Crazy Crab with beer bottles, batteries, and other objects, leading to safety concerns. To protect the performer inside, the costume had to be reinforced with a fiberglass shell. Despite the chaos, Crazy Crab became a cult legend and has even made occasional appearances in later years. Fact 7. Warren Buffett earned over 99% of his net wealth after the age of 56. Warren Buffett is famous for compounding wealth over time, and while he was already wealthy in his younger years, the vast majority of his net worth came later in life. At age 30 in 1960, he was worth around $1 million. By age 56 in 1986, his net worth was around $1.4 billion. Today, his net worth exceeds $100 billion. This means that over 99% of his wealth was accumulated after turning 56, showcasing the power of long-term investing and compound interest. Fact 8. In 2022, archaeologists unearthed a remarkable bronze sculpture at the Sangxingdui ruins in Sichuan province, China. This artifact depicts a figure with a human head, a snake body, and bird claws, showcasing the advanced craftsmanship of the ancient civilization. Fact 9. The last Blockbuster store located in Bend, Oregon is still open and has adapted its business model to sustain operations. As of 2024, approximately 80% of the store's income is derived from selling merchandise. The store offers a variety of branded items including t-shirts, keychains, coffee mugs, and laminated membership cards, which have become popular among visitors and online shoppers. Due to the closure of many DVD vendors and the large minimum orders required by the remaining suppliers, The store sources new movie releases from local retailers. Sandy Harding, the store's general manager, purchases new titles from Walmart and Target to stock the rental shelves. This approach has allowed the Bend blockbuster to continue serving its community and attract tourists, maintaining its status as the world's last blockbuster store. Fact 10. The first living robots, called Xenobots, were created in 2020 by researchers from Tufts University and the University of Vermont. These tiny biological machines were made from living frog cells, from the African clawed frog, Xenopus laevis, and could move, work together, and even self-heal. Xenobots were described as programmable living organisms, marking a major breakthrough in both robotics and synthetic biology. Kind of scary, when you think about it. Fact 11. The can-can dance, which became popular in France during the 19th century, was initially considered scandalous and provocative. Many attempts were made to suppress it and arrest performers. It was performed by women who often wore revealing clothing, and the high kicks and acrobatics involved in the dance exposed their underwear, which, at the time, sometimes had open crotches. This combination of revealing movements and attire led to efforts by authorities to suppress the dance. Despite the controversy, the can-can became a symbol of French cabaret culture and is still performed in various forms today. Fact 12. James Gandolfini and John Travolta shared a unique connection through their fathers. Gandolfini's father, James Gandolfini Sr., was a high school cafeteria worker, while John Travolta's father, Salvatore Travolta, owned a tire store in New Jersey. The two fathers knew each other, and it was through this connection that Gandolfini and Travolta became childhood friends. Their friendship grew over the years, and they went on to work together in 5 films. Fact 13. A pharmaceutical drug company used a rap music video to push for higher fentanyl doses and sales. In the early 2000s, the pharmaceutical company Insys Therapeutics was involved in a controversy related to its promotion of fentanyl. The company used various marketing strategies, including targeting doctors with aggressive sales tactics, to push for higher doses of the drug, particularly in the form of a fentanyl spray called Subsys. One of the more notorious strategies involved a rap music video that was made to appeal to doctors and other potential prescribers of fentanyl, encouraging them to increase doses and prescribe the drug more liberally. The video featured a rap song that celebrated the profits from selling the drug. This controversial tactic was part of a broader effort to increase fentanyl prescriptions, despite the growing opioid crisis and the dangers of overdose. Eventually, several Insys executives, including the CEO, were convicted for their role in this illegal marketing campaign. Fact 14. The case of prohibitions, 1607, was a landmark case in English legal history, in which Chief Justice Edward Coke asserted the independence of the judiciary from the authority of the monarchy. The case involved a dispute between the English crown and the judiciary regarding the power to issue legal writs. The king was greatly offended and said it was treason to assert an authority above the king, except God. Coke replied, "The king is under God and law." Coke's response would go on to shape the development of constitutional law, reinforcing the idea that even the king was subject to the law. I would love to see your comments. If you enjoyed the video so far, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Fact 15. A hidden supercolony of over 1.5 million Adelie penguins was discovered in 2018 on the Antarctic Peninsula. The colony was found using high-tech satellite imaging, which revealed large concentrations of penguin guano, or droppings, on an otherwise inaccessible section of the coast. The findings, published in the journal Scientific Reports, showcased that the supercolony was made up of 751 nests spread across multiple sites. What made the discovery remarkable was the scale of the colony, which was previously unknown to scientists. The penguins in this colony are located in a part of Antarctica that is difficult for researchers to access due to the harsh environment, but the advent of satellite technology allowed scientists to detect the penguin population in a way that traditional methods could not. Fact 16. Did you know that 50% of Subway, the sandwich company, is actually owned by a charity? Yeah, it's true. Peter Buck, the co-founder of Subway, bequeathed his 50% ownership of the company to the Peter and Carmen Lucia Buck Foundation upon his passing in 2021. This significant donation, estimated at around $5 billion, has made the foundation a substantial stakeholder in the company. The Peter and Carmen Lucia Buck Foundation, or PCLB for short, was established by Peter and his wife Carmen back in 1999. The foundation focuses on various philanthropic endeavors including education, journalism, medicine, and land conservation. And, one notable example of their support is the Internet Archive, a non-profit digital library. Pretty amazing, right? Fact 17. The ancient city of Yam is thought to have been an important port city located on the Mediterranean coast near modern-day Haifa. It was submerged around 3,000 years ago due to rising sea levels and possibly earthquakes. The remains of the city were discovered in 1984 when underwater excavations began in the area. The ruins of Yam are located on the seafloor, several meters below the surface. Archaeologists have found remains of large stone structures, including walls and what are thought to be parts of buildings and roads. Fact 18. In 2024, scientists made a significant discovery beneath Antarctica's ice amber fragments indicating that the continent once harbored a lush, temperate rainforest. The amber was extracted from nearly a kilometer beneath the Amundsen Sea, using the Marummibo 70 seafloor drill rig during the 2017 Polar Stern expedition. The amber was approximately 90 million years old, dating back to the mid-Cretaceous period. This find provides direct evidence of ancient conifer-rich rainforests near the South Pole, suggesting that Antarctica's climate was once much warmer and supported diverse ecosystems. Fact 19. The Loreto Chapel in Santa Fe, New Mexico was built in 1878. It has a spiral staircase with no visible central support and no nails or glue holding it together, an impressive feat of craftsmanship. No official records exist of the builder, leading to speculation about its origins. The Sisters of Loreto prayed for help since the chapel was built without a staircase to the choir loft. Legend has it that a mystery carpenter built it overnight and then disappeared without pay. Another report suggests the builder may have been François-Jean Frenchy Rocha, a skilled carpenter from France. Fact 20. Some fish eggs are incredibly resilient and can survive being digested by waterfowl remaining viable after being excreted. This phenomenon is known as biological dispersal, and it can help explain how fish appear in bodies of water where they were never previously found. When a waterfowl consumes fish eggs from one body of water and later excretes them, the eggs can still hatch after passing through the bird's digestive system. The digestive process does not always destroy the eggs, and some species have protective coatings that make them more resistant to the harsh conditions inside the bird's stomach. We did it! From Mozart to biological dispersal, we've covered a lot. Let me know your favorite fact in the comments. Until next time, keep discovering one fact at a time.